let's just hit it, ready, steady, go. Bum, ba, bum, 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 copyright claim. Dum, ba, 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 ba.
I'm the Kaiju no Kami with
Silver Quill.
And
why am I last? Cruellica Kain.
Because you're last.
Harsh.
I'm the wife.
Cool story, bro.
Wow, we didn't even get a minute in and...
Oh my god!
We didn't even get a minute in and already we're harsh. Attack! 1, 2, 3. Whoa, he wants to bring in for a hug. He's coming for a hug. Almost had him.
I know!
His tactics backfired.
Oh,
kind of like the boycott in these 2 episodes.
So, we are here to talk about Donbrothers episode 13 and 14. Which, the first one we've got where they're trying to get Taro to understand that they need to work as a team and he needs to treat them as a team. And he's being like an American CEO going, nope, you are my underlings, you will do what I tell you to do.
Okay, is positive reinforcement really a lie?
No, I mean, they have been putting in the effort. I mean, especially Yellow.
Well, exactly. I was like, is it a lie if you give people something to hope for?
And they can improve once they
You're
feel...
asking a teacher who, the whole thing these days is you're supposed to do positive reinforcement. It doesn't work. Yes, it makes some... The whole philosophy is the positive reinforcement, being positive to someone else, another person sees that they want the same compliment, so the idea is they're going to work harder to get those compliments. That's not how it works in reality.
How does it work in reality?
Yeah, no, this is actually a good
Because
question.
if they're still a troublemaker, they're still going to do what they want to get attention, whether it's good or bad, because no matter what, if they misbehave, they still have to be called out for misbehaving because it disrupts everybody.
But that's not a failure of positive reinforcement. That's more an issue with the troublemaker.
It doesn't matter. It just means that the whole philosophy behind positive reinforcement to get rid of negative reinforcement does not work.
Well, it sounds like a little of both is the better option.
Yes, but the expectation in schools these days is no more negative reinforcement. You're only supposed to focus on positive, and it just does not work when you put humanity into the mix.
Humanity. But then if you bring a higher being, like a Cerebran, they start hating themselves after a while.
So, for me, when I think of like positive reinforcement, it's still including what you're doing wrong. Like, hey, I noticed that you've been making these mistakes. Or like, okay.
Well, yes, you're supposed to, the compliments burger.
I've heard it the POP strategy. Praise something you do well. Make an observation, and then propose a means of improvement.
I actually like both of those, the POP strategy and the compliment burger. One, I just had dinner and now I'm surprisingly hungry again.
Don't worry, we'll get ice cream shortly.
No, I'm kidding.
Shortly, he says, he forgets how long these reviews go.
But, I was caught off guard with the fact that he died again.
Trying to offer praise.
I'm like, once again, I'm just thinking of you.
Why?
Because getting a compliment from you is like waiting for the Titanic to sail across safely.
Okay.
Ghostbusters 2, better late than never.
Right. But, so we have our 3 villains who get talked to by a fish, a bird, and...
A
puppy.
dog. A Pomeranian, I think.
Pomeranian.
Yes.
But
get told their orders.
No, let's be specific. The most literal sense of a carrier pigeon. What is it? A clownfish and a Pomeranian. Now, it was the carrier pigeon that just was funny. Finding Nemo, and then I wish my dog could talk to me like that. But I don't have it.
I just think of Up.
I was hiding under the porch because I love you.
But, so they get their orders and learn that Don Momotaro is actually from a race of beings that betrayed them in the past.
Destroyed their home, Ideon.
Nearly destroyed their home.
Yes.
Ideon, I think, Tomino did that.
Kill them all, Tomino?
Yeah.
He blew up the universe.
In Ideon, yes. So yeah, he already did that. I don't know why they're blaming it on Momotaro.
Different series. Tomino is the Gundam guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but he did other shows, and they were all...
Oh, he did?
Yeah, they were all pretty depressing.
Yes!
I thought he just did Gundam.
No! He did other shows, and they're quite good too.
I thought he just did Gundam.
Ideon,
Dunbine is at its best if you are aware of what the norms it broke. Otherwise, I found it a bit of a snore.
I honestly didn't know that Tomino did anything else other than Gundam, because it seemed like that's all I've ever known him for.
And he kills everybody in them. I mean, the dude likes to wipe out the slate, like the slate.
Well,
characters.
he did a colony drop.
Several.
Yes, but we got to witness one in Double Zeta. But so we find out that their world was nearly destroyed by the Don race, and that's why they need to kill Don Momotaro. And then we've got Momoi and Sonoi end up meeting up, not knowing who they are yet. Have this little conversation, like, oh yeah, I have an enemy I need to fight. Oh, so do I. Let's get some food afterwards. Sounds good.
Udon.
Odon.
And then
Odin.
But don't correct my pronunciation, then question your own. Now I just feel confused.
Odin.
I feel so confused.
Not
attack again. Ah! He's on to our tactic. Oh, wait, this could still result in physical contact.
No.
Give me my kitty.
Nope.
Give me Skelly Kitty.
It's my protection. Because if you try anything, the kitty gets it.
You do realize that I have no connection to this kitty. If you have Skelepuppy, then we could talk, but...
Oh, I have to see my Pfizer review because you'll like the one villain in it.
With the Skeledog? Oh well. But we digress.
And
Still
so
in hand.
we have a monster based on Kyoruger who does the samba dance.
No! Don't hurt Skelly Kitty.
Well, I gotta say, the lady who becomes the monster, she's probably the most annoying human I've seen in this series.
Oh my god. No, okay.
Even the Karen label doesn't work for her.
I do, in a way, you do kind of feel bad for her because her husband died, her son ran away from home.
Well, if you had a mother like that, wouldn't you?
So you kind of feel bad that she's all alone.
But she inflicts it on herself, too.
I know.
There's sympathy, but there's also recognition of flaw.
She tried to fake getting her hand burned.
Well, she wanted attention. It's kind of like the Troublemakers at school.
Yes. So...
Wow, we're getting immoral.
But then note that nothing...
We already are immoral.
But then the negative reinforcement, all those women chanting, get out, get out, get out, didn't really improve. If anything, it made her worse.
Yes.
So, I guess the question is, if positive reinforcement doesn't rein the kid in, negative reinforcement is really giving the attention that they're craving.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Neither one truly works. But
what about humor reinforcement? Turning around on them.
You're not allowed to hit students, so you can't get their funny bone going.
Well, I was about to say there's no physical harm involved.
I remember getting my hand slapped by a ruler.
Good for you. I wish you could do that today.
No.
But I think you're out of the shot again, by the way.
No, she's hidden behind skill.
So we have the monster attacks. Momoi fights it. Sonoi shows up. They cancel each other out and find out who each other is.
Well, no, you forget. You know, Zaki is there.
No, this was before.
Oh, okay.
That was after.
Okay.
Well, they denied the change, though.
So then they... Sonoi and Momotoi wake up, realize who they are. So then after they have a conversation, Mamatoi goes back into battle, and then we have Zaki shows up, Inazaku.
Continue.
And...
No, don't take my Skelly. No! What?
Hold on, that's what you
No!
I need to move this over a bit.
No! No!
I'm just saying, you're making the gesture.
And then the fight came, and then we have our three people like, no, we're boycotting, and Blue is the first one who freaking gives up.
Well, I mean, you're watching a guy fighting, struggling. You can't just stand by and watch them die.
I know, but Blue was the one who said we were going to do the boycott, and he's the first one to crack.
But, well, that just shows how much he genuinely cares. This boycott backfired.
Oh, badly.
Instead, they're actually learning how much they treasure Taro.
I don't know if it backfired, because the guns didn't just automatically fire on them.
But they didn't backfire. I mean, oh, great. That's it. One day the Donblasters just flip backwards, fire, and clock them in the head.
But then, so we had our fight with the really bad CGI.
Well, you're not going to get over that.
No. He just is not going to let it go.
Well, I don't know why, like the one shot where it was close up, why didn't they just use the actual pink suit? For the one close up when you saw just the two Rangers from like right here going up.
Well, they accidentally threw the pink suit in the wash with the green colors, and now it's like this really disgusting color.
Like a brownish.
Brownish, so they're going to give it to the next...
Oh, so he's Don Brown.
Don Brown. Well, better that than Don Juan.
But, so, we have our mech battle, they win, and then as they come back, Sonoi comes down and... down goes Mamatoi.
Momotaro.
Yeah, yeah, that one. And yep, so that's the end of the episode. That was a pretty way.
Well, no, you find out why.
Yeah, he asked him for the thing and got told.
I think he just really wants ice cream. He's trying to blaze.
No shit.
Fresher than mine's nothing. We're going warp speed.
I know.
But I love.
We haven't even gotten into participation mode.
But I love the camera when Sonoi and Momotaro were fighting. When we had the obviously the drone camera.
We're just gonna let you talk.
Then talk. What are you gonna say?
Well, there is the dance scene that identified the Kyoruger monster.
I know, we were all like, what series is this? What series is this? And right when they did the Sambo, we're like, we know what series this is!
Which you'd think with having probably the most overpowered red in the whole franchise.
The Samba dance always is awesome.
Well, I do love how Momotaro changes personalities between transformations.
I'm still surprised that, well, there was the talk at the beginning, they still haven't worked out who the black puppy is.
No. Oh, but I like the fact that they're doing their meeting and Momoya is like, why are we doing this? Well, we figured we'd have a team meeting. And then she looks over at Kaito and is like, you're a superhero too, you should join us. Well, there's something more important. What?
There's always something more important.
Everything. He is like the master of deflection.
And such a different personality style to Kaito.
And the actor's doing a fantastic job.
Indeed. And also we have the flashback of Puppy with his girlfriend before he has to deal with that lady. The yipping dog, let yipping dogs lie.
Oh, yeah.
But, so we get a little bit of that, but I don't know how much longer he can be on the outskirts.
Well,
it is anyway. He can stretch it out for probably another 5-10 episodes.
Impressive.
So
I mean, in Jetman, they didn't actually become a team until episode 30.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because that's when Guy finally said, "You know what? We need to do this as a team. It's the only way we're gonna win."
So then, this episode I actually really did enjoy because I like the story development of it. While it's predictable that you have this friendship and you have this like, we're gonna do this and we're gonna have fun after we fulfill our goal of defeating our villains.
Oh yeah, the Doom flags are fully waving.
Well, I actually didn't expect them to find out each other's identity right then and there. I thought it'd still go another few episodes
No,
before.
I kind of figured, based on the last few episodes, that we're coming to that point. I do like the fact that there's like a random boss man that can give orders by taking control of sentient animals.
Well, I don't know how sentient. Dogs I put as a higher sentience than fish.
What are you talking about?
I don't remember them
that's-
taking over animals before.
But that's a personal bias.
Are you who?
They're the Cerebrum's boss people.
Well,
The
we've never
council.
met them before.
The
I
council.
know that. I'm just saying that somehow there's some leadership taking control of 3 animals
Oh yes.
randomly to tell them what to do.
Well, because they were right. The animals they were in the vicinity of.
Yeah, it's just...
But I do like when the one is
Well-
still trying to do his laugh. And then he laughs normally in the middle of battle. I don't even know if he realized it.
Well, he like found the perfect timing because it's the ultimate mockery. Though I did appreciate the white cerebrum. A guy comes up and just invites himself to cop a squat next to her. Hey, pretty lady. Boom! It's like, oh, that was uniquely satisfying.
Oh, it was.
So,
Boom!
and then we have our next episode, which brings in our introductory blah 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 blah
Introduction
to the 6th Ranger, not transformed yet.
Well, okay, his fashion style transformed.
So, apparently, 21 years ago,
21 years ago.
another mysterious being was portaled into the world by the name of Momotani Jiro.
I don't know if that's a play on, like, fallback, secondary Taro,
I don't know.
support, understudy Taro.
But apparently, Jiro was found by a policeman, taken to an orphanage, and he always had this thought in his head that he had to train because there was going to come a time where he would be a hero.
And everyone got sick of him. But they liked him. It's kind of like our relationship. We drive each other nuts, but we would miss each other.
Absolutely.
Though, did anyone else think of Kung Pao Enter the Fists?
Never seen it. Okay, let me correct that. I saw the freaking cow scene and I was like, nope.
As you nearly punch him in the face.
I do not want to see this movie because that cow scene is freaking stupid.
I can't accept that.
And not in a fun, stupid way.
I can't accept
Just,
it.
no.
It's all fun
No,
stupid.
no,
It's
no.
immensely fun stupid.
I'll stick to Kung Fury.
Well, in that case, I shall elaborate for the unwilling. There's a scene where the chosen one baby is by the side of the road, and he rolls down in front of this this middle-aged woman. She's like, "Oh, hi, baby. Oh, nice. Okay, off you go." And she rolls him down another hill.
Yeah.
And the baby's giggling as this is happening, so you don't feel like anything bad has happened. But I kind of pictured that police officer. Oh, baby, good to know. Okay, off you go. Or maybe a Peasant's Quest. Enter command. Throw baby. Whoop! He's processing this.
This is why we're not parents.
Well, there's other reasons, but
Wow.
I
Wow.
told you I was immoral.
Low blow.
I know.
I'm gonna end it.
Oh my god, don't go back in the fetal position. Come back.
Tachibana.
Why did you make him go back into the fetal position?
Why did you go out of the camera angle again? I think. I can't tell because of all the text on the side. But anyway.
I'm still here. Hello. Hello.
So we have our
Oh,
heroes
footsie.
trying to find out if they can resurrect Mama Taro. And
Hello.
use their points to bring him back.
You are trying to be serious. I am
And-
sabotaging you.
And
How you doing?
Kaito's
How
like,
you doing?
I don't
How you
know.
doing?
Never tried that before. Let's see what happens. And we have Sonoi feeling bad that he killed Mama Taro because he's like, yeah, that was too easy.
Wait, I gotta point out. the master, he doesn't just say, "Oh, let's see what happens." He says, "That'll work," is what I'd like to say.
I know.
Dude, that is the douchiest way you could have phrased that.
He is the perfect, like, just
Deflection,
yeah.
as you say. But why would you say it like that?
Well, I agree with the way Taro's dad, when they told him he was dead in the prison, when they're like, "Why aren't you upset?" Well, there's nothing to do about it. He's dead. What am I supposed to do? Breaking down isn't going to bring him back. I'm like, yeah, finally, somebody I can relate to.
The guy in the prison who has no emotional reaction
Yes!
to anything?
Yes!
Do you want to go to prison?
Do I get to control the world and have people go through the floors when I'm tired of them visiting me?
Technically, that's the only control he has. I know. Also, he's supposed to be a guardian, but he's apparently terrible at his job.
Nah, I'd say that he's probably the reason the bestials aren't able to fully unleash their powers yet.
Which I don't even know. Oh yeah, we do get another bestial fight with the Sonoy, and he's like, I do like that he feels bad about how he won.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It makes him seem more human.
Oddly.
I know.
But then
hating himself is more human. What does that say about us?
And then we have Black, who ends up nearly running over Miho, and was like, "No, you're Natsumi, yes. Natsumi.
Do I know you?
Say that name a few more times, and we might actually wipe Tachibana as the most overused damn name.
But
Natsumi.
And then he runs, and then she passes out, and then when she's at the hospital, Pink's like, "I'm going to kill whoever attacked and put her in this thing."
Which he is a dangerous mofo.
I mean, lacking confidence, but boy, his possessiveness is off the charts.
He loves his Miho.
Does he love her, or does he view her as a possession?
I
don't
think he views her as a possession. I think for him, because of his lack of confidence, having someone who has faith in him, he doesn't want to lose that.
Well, we shall see. I mean, he's got the fact that he'll become the next Oni.
The next villain. That's going to be interesting to see.
Now,
I actually like that fact, though.
The transformation, when I see those three lights, I instantly think Turboranger. Car Ranger.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, it's weird, because this monster had the go-under sound effects. But when he was a student and he was wearing the same outfit that the school had from Turboranger, and that was the school from Turboranger. So I'm thinking that was a Turboranger monster. But I'm trying to figure out how the Shogi aspect goes into that, because Shogi has no business in Sentai.
You just hate it because of video games.
Because Shogi sucks. It makes no sense.
Well, let me guess, you played it in the Yakuza
yes.
And couldn't win?
I don't even understand how to even play. I have to use the cheat item that tells me what move to make every time the computer makes a move to actually win. I have no idea how to win. I have no idea how to even move my pieces. Like, when you click on the piece, it'll show you like the spaces you can move in, but sometimes it will only show me like one space there or nothing at all. I'm like, how am I supposed to move? Or other times you can't move there, you can't move there, you can't... What? I don't understand. How does this game work?
Well, all I can think of is the TV series Shogi Bear and Bobo-san.
Sorry, I'm trying to find if it says on the synopsis. Turboranger.
It was
Turboranger. Now, you see, that's a very subtle reference, as I've never seen Turboranger. The high school setting meant very little to me. The kid... Wow, that's one hell of a breakdown in the middle of a match.
I can totally understand his frustration to turn into a monster.
Well, Shogi is basically, very simplistically explained, a Japanese or Chinese, I don't know the origin, version of chess. Because you have rooks, bishops, knights, pawns.
Golden king, pawn, but... I get the sense the movements are very different.
No, the movements are actually the same.
Huh.
But I don't know how you would know that's rook or that's king. It's the...
Rooks are on the end.
Yes, but the kanji on there does not.
I'm not saying, like I said, it's a simplistic, like the way I reference it based on how I had to try to play it in Yakuza is it played
Oh
like
god, so you
chess.
tried to play in Yakuza 2.
Yakuza 2 or 4?
0.
What?
Yakuza TOO.
Oh, yeah.
He knew that.
I'm being impossible. What? Why are you attacking me now? I thought we had a thing going. What? Did a fan ask for that as well? Are you sure you don't have like some BDSM fan who just wants... He's like, or yeah, hit Silver harder. Oh, yeah. Oh, knock the stuffing out of your pillow. But I'm just like, there's some Dom fan out there who just wants me to be whipped like a bad boy.
Oh my god, did you have to say it like that?
Yes, I do.
You know you have to animate that now, right?
I will look into this. Wait, does this mean I could animate Kaiju no Kami? How'd you like to be like a super deformed chippy with one of those cat smiley faces?
That would be cute.
Yes.
It would have to have a really high-pitched voice. Hi, I'm the Kaiju no Kami.
That's not high pitched.
Well, whatever that's called.
Hey, I'm the Kaiju no Kami.
That's high pitched.
Oh,
No,
there's a number in my lungs right
sounding
now.
like it came. I had just done helium,
We can work on
like
this.
the One Piece villain
I can work with this.
who's a giant.
Okay, you in the audience who asked Kaiju to hit me for some reason, look at what you birthed. You started this. Your fault. Your fault. You're about to spew. Also your fault.
Don't spew on
Let
my
it
leg.
rip. Let it rip. Let it rip. Let it rip. Oh. Well, there you go.
Some toilet humor.
My goodness. So we were talking about some show about brothers.
But Taro just comes back out of nowhere in the episode.
More importantly, his entourage comes back. Because the last time we saw them was when Taro was low energy. And
They all quit.
They all quit and threw him aside. So I'm glad to see them restored.
Oh, I love seeing their entourage. And I love seeing how excited that the two were when they saw Taro and his entourage. They're like, yes! It worked!
Now, meanwhile, the left front carrier of the bike is still looking a bit grouchy, but the right front character is still looking kind of happy. So they balance each other out nicely.
That's because it's the same footage.
Maritashi, yo! I'm just glad to see the entourage back for a
But
minute.
yeah, so we have our normal, typical type of fight.
Yes, this is our normal, typical fight now. Why are you looking to elbow me? Oh, have I been a bad boy? Oh, does the Kaiju need to give a spanking? A spanking. This is for that one fan in the audience. Oh, it's gonna choke me. Oh, we're going that way. Oh.
What the hell have we turned into?
Whip it.
Dude, that is some weak sauce right there. That is weak sauce.
I don't think he wants to actually hurt you.
I'm just saying, I'm not.
Hopefully not, because this is not that type of video.
It is quickly becoming so.
But, yes, so we have our normal mech battle, then Taro just kind of... I don't want to go, Mr. Stark.
I don't know if we'll ever have a normal mech battle when 5 faces on a mech are talking at the same time. Even doing a haiku.
I actually liked when they were molting. What? We're showing affection.
Anyway, so... No. No. Bad bird.
Oh, do I need to be punished?
Oh my god, this is not that type of video.
So, I don't know. I mean, if you look at the way...
Oh my god, move on.
Okay, fine. So then Taro disappears, and we have Jiro's like, yes, it actually is my time.
I mean, he's not quite that excited. I mean, it is just witness someone die. Again. I mean, that's going to be a thing for a minute, is it? Taro just blips in and out. I'm here, I'm not. I'm here, I'm not.
And,
like, at first I was wondering, I was like, is it the same actor? And I was like, no, it's clearly a different person.
and then We go back to Kiji, who is at the hospital like, oh, I'm going to make that person pay, and he gets the form of a monster.
Again, I'm seeing Turboranger.
Well, I was seeing Car Ranger because of the three lights.
I keep getting them mixed up. Yes, I agree. It's Car Ranger. I feel like that one Gokaiger episode where they transform into Turboranger where they meant Car Ranger.
Oh, God, I remember that.
No, that's not Car Ranger. That's Turboranger.
Yeah.
The other car one.
Don't they turn into Goanger too?
They do.
Later on, I think.
Yes.
When they meet their partner. Mafakan. But yeah, I see the three lights, I think Car Ranger. Also, Pink is oddly suited to that as he's more the goofball.
Yes.
Except that he's also the scary ass goofball. Because when he wants you dead,
he will get you.
He will.
That's why he's my favorite.
Well, okay, for comedy and purpose, I like Yellow. For character complexity, I like Pink.
I have to say, my favorite is Yellow. Just because, overall, because she's still, for a Sentai.
She's still the main character.
She's the main character of a show. That is the first time in history that you have had not a white, a red, or a pink be the main character.
Well, even those series, Red was still kind of the main one.
True.
The only thing I will say is I actually would have found it way more interesting if Momotaro had not been in this episode at all.
But then how would they win and get the mech fight?
Well, that's what I think would have made it even more interesting, is that they would have to win without having to have him, and then they could just fight in individual mech form.
Or they could try to climb onto each other without a central mech.
Well, I liked how he called in Kiji and Inu. And I like when Inu was like, it'd be great with a little bit more notice.
Well, he was in the middle of something, being chased for his life. And it's like, let's get this over with.
But overall, I liked both of these episodes. The show, I think, continues to be great. I love the world building for the mystery of what's going on exactly in this world.
World building for the mystery of what's going on in this world.
Okay, well, I will say that this is probably the most unique Sentai I've ever seen.
It honestly is. It's very different than any other Sentai I've ever seen.
So, and if I can ever get Car Ranger and Turboranger settled in my mind.
Don't worry, you're just like Gokaiger.
Exactly. Well, that is my favorite of the Sentai thus far. Because, well, it might have been also the first Sentai I ever truly saw start to finish.
And it didn't have a Tachibana.
Well, yeah, because I showed you Die Ranger Raw, so...
Okay, moving on.
Oh, yeah, he showed it to me raw.
This is a great time to say thank you for watching.
Thank you for suggesting that I get punished and punched.
And if you like what we've done, please...
Call the police.
Please click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, anything else that YouTube has you doing to support us. Share it with your friends, share it with your neighbors, share it with your random cousins and aunt and uncles. Or if you do know somebody that is into BDSM, please go ahead and share it with them, because apparently that's what we're doing now.
Welcome to Kaiju
If you
Reviews
do
After
not
Dark.
know what BDSM is, please do not search it on the internet.
I mean, it would work better if we were reviewing Blade, because...
But once again, if you do not know what it is, please do not search it.
Yes.
Ask your parents.
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
Oh, wow! Mom, Kaiju Kami asked me to ask you what BDSM is. Who the fuck is Kaiju Kami, and what the hell is he telling you?
So...
He's my substitute.
No!
This could all work. I'm thinking of getting, like, one of those Hallmark photos of a family, and I just, like, cut them out and have them bounce as they talk. And I was like, Mom, Kaiju told me to ask you what BDSM is. Yeah, I'm seeing this. Again, person in the audience who said Kaiju should hit me. You did this. You know not what you have unleashed.
But please, if you don't know what it is, do not look it online, and do not ask your parents. your grandparents, your aunts
What
and
if-
uncles,
what if they're like-
or any strangers. Just don't ask anyone. Just live knowing that
Ask your nearest police officer.
No!
Okay, fine.
Don't ask anyone!
Go up to the first woman you see walking down
No!
the street by
That's
yourself and say, "Hey, do you like BDSM?"
Do not listen to Kaiju no Kami. Please, I beg of you, just watch his random reviews that he does for his full length. But when it comes to these videos, do not listen to Kaiju no Kami.
What?
He is unhinged.
I'm very curious to know, how are kids supposed to learn then if you're forbidden them from asking?
Exactly.
At this point,
Are you really supporting him asking their parents what BDSM is?
I'm just saying, if kids are confused and need answers, there's got to be someone to whom they can turn.
Okay,
Look,
for
at this-
anything outside of BDSM, please talk to your parents.
What? The other is, talk to God. Dear Lord, please tell me what BDSM is. Well, you see, little boy, when a man and a woman love each other very much, but also...
That is not...
and trust each other very much, the sign from the heavens.
Okay, this is derailed. So if you want to support...
This is derailed.
Creativity by Design LLC.com, where you can also buy cool merchandise like this cool t-shirt.
You can also follow him at Kaiju Kami on Facebook, Twitter, Discord,
Sometimes. Instagram. Patreon.
Patreon.
As is at Kaiju no Kami.
I already said Kaiju Kami at the beginning.
Well,
I said you could follow him at Kaiju Kami at
quiet you.
But apparently he told you again, and I told you a third time because we don't know. Also, you can follow Silver Quill on Patreon.
Let him say. Let him go. It's his turn.
Okay. Twitter, DeviantArt, YouTube, and yes, on Patreon, MLP Silver Quill. If you want to look for After the Fact, be sure to include Silver Quill. Otherwise, you get a news program that was totally after I showed on the scene. So, I'm the OG, baby. But I can't compete with real news programs. So, and also, if you want to talk to your parents about BDSM.
Oh my God, no!
On that note, good night, everybody.